Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Malik Jackson there to make the stop. On second down, ETN once more. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They'll run with ETN. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A run for Nick Chubb. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And some room to maneuver. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 70 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A handoff for ETN. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here's a give to ETN. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll run here with ETN. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, 28 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick. Touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's ETN. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now ETN. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. First down and more, ETN. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 31-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Lawrence to throw. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 8. Mayfield to throw it. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they will bottle him up behind the line. And now will they use a timeout? Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. Jamal Agnew. And he will score. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just able to learn when he gets Gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, 203 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the 38, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
They don't have to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 62 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Back now in Jacksonville. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Handoff comes to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 53 yards. And the Browns use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. But no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. This one now, Charles, you have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because...
And that's caught inside the 35.
I need to get my swag right.
Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 77 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. 7 yards. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Hunt going to run for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. The ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On play action, Lawrence. Looking in zone for Jones. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, 37 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And way up past the 35.